and key stakeholders at LPIA to launch the internationally recognized initiative. We're joining more than 180 airports and 26 countries already in the program. NAD is the first organization in the Bahamas to recognize the Sunflower Initiative. It's a way to show our continued commitment to making LPIA a safe, welcoming, and inclusive airport for all. Passengers needing to secure a free sunflower lanyard can email sunflower@nas.bs or call 1242-397-8600. For more information, visit www.nassauLPIA.com.
At the Bahamasair Robinson Stadium, I'm Marcellus Hall. This is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. Fish market vendors reel in profits as Easter sales surge. Plus, vendors celebrate as Grand Bahamas economy shows signs of rebound. And the national carrier's competitive pricing means higher costs for travelers.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
It's very good. I can make up to 2,000 and more. That's how good the business is.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Raven Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. Topping news, vendors at the fish market reporting an uptick in sales this Easter holiday season. They say that shoppers are purchasing seafood products early, which is boosting their morale. Shalia Roll has tonight's top story.
The Easter holiday is just days away. Residents are trickling into the fish market to secure their tasty meals for Good Friday. With the common dish for the day being fried fish and hot cross buns, these vendors at the market say that there has been an influx in shoppers from the beginning of the week, which is not common.
Sales have been good. The customers have been coming in rapidly for the Good Friday, and it's going good so far.
Since the Easter season, now I come out here. I come out around about 9:30, 11 o'clock. And when I come, I be something before it's gone.
What I recognize, I see a lot of people this year have been doing early shopping.
That has been bad, but you know, you have some guys who made it happen. Thank God for life.
While adding that the uptick in sales in just 1 month boosts the momentum for the vendors.
Most definitely, because around here, because the population is kind of down, we didn't have as much sales last month, but this month has been really good. This month has been really good, and we hope it continue to be like that. You know, people can come around into the Gombe Park and spread some of the wealth.
Well, this shopper says that she uses the fish market as a vendor to resell the items, adding that the sales have been great for her this Easter season as well.
Business for me is very good. I can make up to 2,000 and more. That's how good the business is. And also I do potato bread.
Now, according to vendors, some people shopping at the market are not too enthused about the rise in prices for seafood. However, the proprietor of Mary Seafood shares why the prices are rising.
I sell it not just because no cheaper, because the people, they buy a slate of fish for $250. How could you make any kind of profit of it? So sometimes you go around here and people say, there's a fish for this, the fish for that. That's the reason why. Okay.
Well, these vendors out here are excited that their fish and seafood products are selling quickly this Easter season. But my favorite part of visiting the fish market was I got to eat all of the pistols I wanted. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
Great news there. Meantime, as Grand Bahama's economy shows signs of recovery, local vendors at the farmers market are reporting a surge in tourist visits. The increase in foot traffic, boosted by taxi drivers bringing in more customers to the area, is leading to a noticeable rise in sales. Our Shalia Roll has more in this report.
Tourists touring Grand Bahama making an enjoyable stop at the farmers market where they ate local delicacies, socialized, and supported local vendors. These visitors say that they are excited to relax in the Bahamas for a vacation, while adding that the welcome from locals making them feel right at home.
So far, it's been good. We've been on the boat. We just got here maybe a few hours ago.
Got to the Bahamas today, man. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. We came on a spring break vacation with my family.
This is like my 6th time over there, and I'm always enjoying. Like I say, the culture has always been in my family, so I'll get it. Whenever I get a chance, I always like to come back over here and experience this.
As the revitalization of Grand Bahama continues, vendors at the local farmers market say that stalls in the area are seeing an uptick in sales following years of slow income, adding that as more ships come into the island, taxi drivers are frequenting the area, with tourists boosting the morale around the market.
Lately, we had an influx. Like this morning was rather busy, and I am grateful because it helps us to make money, so what we come to work for. And I am so grateful because the taxi drivers, they've been coming frequently, so that's been a help. And I'm also grateful because it gives me an opportunity to share a part of my Bahamian culture with the people.
There's the bus coming in quite often, and we have frequent taxis, they come a lot. Business has been wonderful in the market so far, According to years ago, it's been very beautiful now. I don't know about the other people, but I can speak for myself. It's been a blessing for me.
Following many natural disasters and a global pandemic, the Grand Bahama economy has been considered struggling for many years. However, in recent times, the island has been rebounding. These tourists say that they are happy to be a part of the revitalization of Grand Bahama.
This is the great initiative taken by Bahamas government because all the ships are coming. Imagine all the ships have more than 7,000, 4 to 5,000 people coming over here and doing, supporting local business. That's the great idea.
Supporting the businesses around here and everything. They're really nice and they deserve it.
Actually, our tourism dollars to make an impact on the Bahamian culture.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
In other news, a Supreme Court judge ruled in favor of the legitimate directors of the Lucayan Tower South Condominium Association, ordering a rival group to repay over $112,000 misused for unauthorized legal fees. The group, led by Douglas Prudden, wrongly claimed control in 2013 after an invalid election and included non-unit owners, making them ineligible. They diverted maintenance fees, opened new bank accounts, and authorized unit sales without accountability. The court found their actions unlawful, dismissed their 2013 lawsuit as stillborn, and upheld previous rulings that they had no legal authority. The group must return funds and provide a full accounting. Despite not issuing a permanent injunction, the judge left the option open for the future. The ruling ends a 12-year legal battle, though further proceedings over financial discrepancies may follow. In other news, for persons traveling this holiday on Bahamasair, you are reminded that the national flag carrier has increased its baggage fees with competitive pricing. According to a press statement, as of Tuesday, April 15th, a new baggage fee structure has been introduced to keep fares competitive while continuing to deliver the high-quality service passengers know and love. Here's a breakdown of the new baggage fees for international flights. The first checked bag is $35. The second checked bag, $55. Third checked bag, $95. The fourth and additional bags, $125 each. Now, as for domestic travels, these passengers will continue to enjoy one free checked bag, making inter-island travel even more convenient. Well, Now, with over 30% of students nationwide struggling to pass math exams, Chester Cooper, the district superintendent of Abaco and the Keys, brings positive news as he shares how national exam scores and school-based performances have shown significant improvement on that northern island. Our Jolanda Thompson-Everest has more in this report.
District Superintendent of Education Chester Cooper sharing positive results on the increased graduation rate in Abaco, along with strong BJC and examination results. Cooper is also highlighting that 70% of the students are achieving a 2.0 GPA or higher on the island.
We have over 70% of our kids now who's actually maintaining a 2-point GPA and over. Our graduation rate will increase the year over. We also have increases in GLAD examinations, BJC, PGCSE. And of course, those increases are awesome, but of course, they're not where we would like them to be.
The Inter-American Development Bank unveiled that more than 30% of ninth grade students who sat for the BJC exams between 2016 and 2020 failed to meet the expected competency levels in English and math. However, Cooper believes the students have shifted their approach.
It speaks to the hard work of, first of all, our teaching staff as well, and as well as the students themselves, who understand and realize that school is like a training ground. This is not the end all. Because after here, you go into college or the workplace and understanding the importance of education.
Cooper also praised the teachers and administrators for their tenacity and persistence in ensuring that students receive a quality education. He applauded their hard work and dedication in providing the best possible learning opportunities for the student. But he adds that more can be done.
There's some roadblocks and barriers to that wish that we have. For example, a lot of our kids are not motivated. They're distractions. Whereas a child prefer going on TikTok as opposed to doing homework. You have cases where parents are involved as they should be. So we are working against those things and trying, like I said, to get our kids the best education possible.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest.
And still to come.
Grand Bahamian stars shine bright at this year's Star Film Festival. We'll have that story plus sports and more in the Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition returns.
Step into a life of luxury and convenience with the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card. From earning premium cashback rewards on every dollar spent to enjoying comprehensive travel insurance, shop with confidence, knowing your purchases are protected. Our Platinum Concierge service turns your requests into reality, wherever life takes you. Let the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card be your passport to exceptional experiences. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Dolly Madison is known for having lots of home goodies and treats. Well, on April 17th and 19th, hop on over to Dolly Madison for the Easter sale. Get 25% off everything. 25% off everything in the store. Need a new fridge or stove? Don't forget, we also sell appliances. So hop on over to Dolly Madison on April 17th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and April 19th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for the big Easter sale. Dolly Madison.
Celebrate the incredible women in your life this Mother's Day. And don't forget the special offer from Cornet Bahamas. From April 16th to May 16th, enjoy a fantastic 35% off store-wide. That's right, everything you need to show your love and appreciation is on sale. Whether it's a heartfelt gift for mom, a treat for yourself, or something special for that amazing woman in your life, we've got you covered. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Visit any one of our stores today. Make this Mother's Day unforgettable with Cornet Bahamas.
Has math been stressing you or your child out lately? Well, cheer up. Relief is now available through the Math Professor and more. Our team brings a wealth of knowledge and a proven success record. Looking to develop communication skills and confidence when speaking to an audience? We can help with that too. Give us a call today at 602-6851 or 727-1257. You deserve a break, and we're here to help.
Don't miss the 25% Easter sale at Park & Shop, April 16th, 17th, and 19th. That's Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, excluding red tag items and underwear.
Destiny International Ministerial Alliance presents the Pastors and Leaders Conference May 30th and 31st. Join Dr. Helene Giddens and Bishop Jesse Giddens Jr. at New Life Worship Center. Registration is just $15. Call 806-5130 or 727-6691 today.
Mavis Fashion Gallery, better known as Nan's Closet, located in the Region Center opposite DHL, is having a big Easter blowout sale. They're open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Thursday and 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Fridays through Saturday. It's a big sale that you don't want to miss.
The Grand Bahama Christian Council invites you to March to Calvary 2025, Good Friday, April 18th at 6:45 a.m., starting at Tabernacle Baptist Church and ending at Jubilee Cathedral. The Grand Bahama Christian Council. Follow them on Facebook.
The Pro Cathedral of Christ the King celebrates Barbara Thompson's birthday with a reminder from Hebrews 13:4. Marriage is to be honored by all as a sacred and faithful covenant before God.
Hello, Wilfred Solomon here. The place to be this 20th of April is 8 Mile Rock Fish Fry. Wow, homecoming. You will enjoy yourself. Wow, lots of fun. They got a domino tournament also will be going on. They've got some Junkanoo for you folks. So let's have a ball, folks. It's there for you. Come on, let's enjoy. Wow, wow, wow.
It's the 25th annual Pelican Point Coconut Festival, celebrating our Silver Jubilee. Monday, April 21st from 11 a.m. until in Pelican Point. Everything coconut. Coconut food, games, coconut parking contest, Gollywood, lighting of the coconut pole, and live entertainment by St. George's High School Pop Band, Top Tier Band, Fanchon, and KB. And a Junkanoo rush out from the New Year's champions, the Swingers. Don't miss the 25th annual Pelican Point Coconut Festival. Monday, April 21st from 11 a.m. until Pelican Point.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. The Downtown Freeport Business Association hosting the Easter Praise Fest Battle, featuring choirs and soloists from throughout the length and breadth of Grand Bahama. Tonight, the lucky winner will walk away with $5,000. The special event currently underway downtown Freeport, and that is where our Jolanda Thompson Everest stands by live. Jolanda, what can you tell us?
All right, listen up for the next one. Y'all can go down.
That's right, Raven. I am at the Downtown Square, where the Downtown Freeport Business Association is having their first ever Easter Praise Fest, a dynamic event that will be happening for the next few hours. There will be plenty of singing and dancing, with one lucky winner expected to take home $5,000. Tonight promises to be a celebration of talent and fun.
Who's going with number 3?
Joining me now is our Port Authority Chief Investment Officer, Mr. Derek Newbold. Mr. Newbold, tell me, let's talk about the significance of this event.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, yes. So about 15 years ago, we actually encouraged the formation of a Downtown Freeport Business Association to bring about meaningful change to downtown. And this is the new board that was recently elected, and we gave them a charge. Their charge was to bring entertainment and life and excitement back to downtown. So this is their first event. It's a gospel and praise fest battle competition. And so far it's going well. There's $5,000 up for grabs. And we have about 22 different contestants tonight. So it's going to be fun tonight.
Thank you so much, Mr. Newbold. This event is again happening until 10 p.m. Wherever you are, please come on down. Live at the Downtown Square, I'm Jolanda Thompson Everest. Back to you, Raven.
All right, Jolanda, I'll be there after 7. Well, in other news, Grand Bahamian Talent took center stage once again at this year's Star Film Festival, with local actors earning high praise and recognition. The short film, In Sickness and in Death, made a lasting impression on the judges, walking away with multiple awards. Our Shane Stubbs caught up with the winning team and filed this report.
It's said to be the perfect blend of drama and dark comedy. The short film In Sickness and in Death wowed the judges of the Star Film Festival, leading to wins in 10 out of the 12 categories, including Best Screenwriter, Best Producer, Best Director of Photography, Best Editor, Best Actress, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, Best Cameo, and People's Choice Award. The film, written by Lisa Codella and Marlena Leonard, follows Patrick and Bridget Carpenter, a married couple struggling to make ends meet. But an unconventional opportunity lands in their lap.
An insurance company says to them, hey, this money, it's yours. Why haven't you come and claimed it yet? It's an error, but they have to decide now. They have an integrity test. These normally honest people all their lives are now asking themselves, well, look at God, maybe.
The number of twists and turns as a dysfunctional family navigates being on one accord. One half of the screenwriting team, Lisa Codella, says the film hit the mark in sparking curiosity among the audience.
And in 25 minutes, we pack a lot of comedy into that. And at the end of it, we think we have audience members asking, well, what would you do in that situation?
Despite obstacles filming, two-time Best Director Preston Knowles and President of the Grand Bahama Artists Association, Dr. Kevin Bethel, believes the multi-award feat put Grand Bahama in a special place creatively.
I just was excited that we could have brought the film to completion and, of course, come up with a winner.
It's really putting the spotlight on Grand Bahama and the future plans that we have for Grand Bahama.
The cast, including Best Actor and Actress Romado Russell and Dawn Rule, as well as Best Cameo, Megan Guerrero, share the experience was worthwhile.
When Preston gave me a call, I was like, you know what, yeah, but let me get into this. Almost didn't do it, but I'm glad I did.
Last year, winning Best Supporting Actor, that was great. So it was nice winning twice.
I think that all of my co-stars would agree that this is worth being a feature length and made into, honestly, a blockbuster.
Not just auditioning, but we were doing rehearsals. Some persons, they exceptional.
Now, if you're excited to see this film like me, you'll have to stay tuned to the In Sickness and In Death Facebook page, as well as Happy Shack Films, where dates for a screening will be announced. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shane Stubbs.
And that is a look at stories making news. Our J. Philippe is up next with sports, but first a check on your local weather forecast.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Cause it's so beautiful.
Journey to a serene oasis. Relax. Rejuvenate. Renew. Welcome to Renew Day Spa. For appointments, call 352-RENU.
Here at Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from. Whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization. So if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
Hey, what's up, Grand Bahama? KB here. Hey, it's your boy D-Mark in the building.
Jumping, dancing. Hey, this is Gino D. Hello, Wilford Solomon here.
Grand Bahama, what's up? Yours truly, Tico T, here to let y'all know Sunday, April 28th, we are going to be in 8 Mile Rock.
It's going to be on Jonestown Fish Fry at the Sunset Village. Grand Bahama, you all know I love you all so much.
Gates open at 7 p.m. I'll be in the house with all the Raker's great generals.
Back by the top tier band.
Gates going to open at 7 p.m. Show start properly at 8 p.m.
You will enjoy yourself.
8 Mile Rock Homecoming.
Get ready for the Freeport Business Expo Tourism Edition 2, happening May 1st and 2nd. Network, explore, and grow with top industry leaders. Register today at freeportbusinessexpo.com.
Ready to mash this party up, this break is grateful non-stop. Hey, it's the boy D-Mark in the building. Look here, April 20th, 8 Mile Rock Homecoming. I'll be at 8 Mile Rock Homecoming, Grand Bahama. You all know I love you all so much. I can see you on April 20th, 8 Mile Rock, D-Mark in the building. See you on April 20th. Boom!
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports Top and Sports. The Grand Bahama Volleyball Association hosting a corporate league volleyball tournament May 2nd and 3rd, honoring 2 volleyball coaches that have been instrumental in the development of volleyball over the past 2 decades.
This year, it's in honor of Miss Elva Davis and Mr. Philip Lucas Stirrup. So we decided to honor them based on their continued support and contribution to the development of volleyball on the island with our juniors. So this is something that they would have been doing some 20 plus years ago, and Mr. Stirrup, he still has this program that is held on Saturdays, which is now at a new location, which is at Gombe Land.
Next in sports, Crifton Track and Field Championship is scheduled to take place this weekend in Trinidad and Tobago. Leading the team this year is head coach Derek Wells from the Golden Eagles Track Club.
Definitely a pleasure to be named the head coach of this year's Crifton team. It's definitely something that I was looking forward to, so I'm quite excited about it. We have a really balanced team this year, so the hurlers are really, really good. This year compared to last year, you know, we always do really good inside the field events. But this year we're strong in the hurdles, we're strong in the 400 meters. We have some very good under 17 kids coming up. So some new faces to look out for. You know, this team is going to be good.
And last in sports, Team Grand Bahama returned home after a second-place tie with Abaco over in Eleuthera in the Gold Cup Inter-Island Darts Tournament. Zeke Lewis and Keanu Mealy won the men's doubles category. Zeke Lewis and Amanda Burrows also won the GBDA men's and ladies MVP respectively. And Lewis also won the Gold Cup Tournament MVP. Ladies and gents, that is your quick check on sports. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
Get ready for the Freeport Business Expo Tourism Edition 2, happening May 1st and 2nd. Network, explore, and grow with top industry leaders. Register today at freeportbusinessexpo.com.
Jump and dance, and hey, this is Gino D, and it's all about the 8 Mile Rock Homecoming. April 20th, 2025, Fish Fry, 8 Mile Rock. Gates open at 7 p.m. I'll be in the house with all the rich and great generals. So we want to see you there. 8 Mile Rock Homecoming, April 20th, 2025, Fish Fry, 8 Mile Rock. See you there.
What is Business Fit? Business Fit is a group health insurance package offered by BAF Financial. What are some of the benefits of Business Fit? No deductible, dental and vision care, hospital room and board, surgical treatment, labs, medication and drugs, maternity, doctors, clinics, specialist visits, chemotherapy and radiation treatment, air and ground ambulance, and preventative care. Business Fit, offered by BAF Financial.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. ATC customers, claim your $200 Bahamasair gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that concludes the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Raven Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next on your screen.
Watson has been the trusted voice of journalism for over 2 decades. He is your first choice for hard-hitting discussions, your best choice for current affairs issues and investigative journalism. It's time to start the journey of relentless journalism. It's time to start the journey of facts over fiction. It's time for the Rundown with Clint Watson here on ZNS, where only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Dr. Gale, and I'm inviting you to be a part of a journey where we open the Word of God to receive strength, to receive empowerment from the Scriptures as they have been written. Get your Bibles, get your cup of coffee or your tea, because this journey is gonna be great. This is your day of victory.
Hey, what's up, Mario?
Hey, Dale, what's going on?
Have you seen ZNS new digital platforms?
No. Let me go check it out.
Good day, Bahamas. I'm Devontae Hanna, and this is ZNS Digital,
where we cater to your news and entertainment needs.
Are you a foodie? I thought so. Then look out for Digital Bites.
Shining a light on Bahamians and the good that they do, ZNS Digital is home to the Sunshine Room.
Keeping up with the latest trends, our original content will keep you entertained.
Yeah, that's cool.
But have you seen the new website?
No, I didn't see it. Let me go look.
We're still your most trusted source for news and information.
That's ZNS Digital?
Yeah, that's ZNS Digital, the people station in your pocket.
News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, industrial action strikes the General Post Office. Find out what's at the center of the standoff. Also, an inner-city facility makes a welcomed return and with expanded features. And bringing the city center into the 21st century. We have the details of what this entails and who all stand to gain. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. Workers at the General Post Office staging a brief demonstration late this morning, demanding the immediate removal of their superior, who they accuse of being blatantly disrespectful. The action forcing the Ministry of Energy and Transport to release a statement on the matter. And tonight, the union representing those workers say further action could be on the way. Corva Pfeiffer reports.
Late Wednesday morning, work at the General Post Office at the Town Center Mall came to a halt as workers hit the pavement. Outraged, fed up, and demanding action.
Well, this morning, the staff decided that enough was enough, and so they decided to make a statement in the media, making an appeal to the powers that be to have Mrs. Johnson removed.
Bahamas Public Services Union President Kimsley Ferguson says the workers are demanding the removal of the acting postmaster, Siobhan Johnson, who was assigned to the role late last year after previous Postmaster General Jennifer Johnson was put on leave. The acting postmaster, Ferguson alleges, has demonstrated an unwillingness to communicate with the staff. He accuses her of being abusive and disrespectful, although Johnson insists it's the members who have shown an attitude of disdain from the start. She says they oppose a change to the status quo and the transformation happening at the department.
I myself walked into a hostile environment. So when it comes to respect, that goes both ways.
Mrs. Johnson, who may want to play the victim, is victimizing persons. Again, successive administrations have abused their abilities to appoint. There are certain ways in which you ascend to positions in the public service. This position does not invite or allow for a contract person to ascend to. Again, they are capable and competent individuals who were next to Mrs. Jennifer Johnson, who could have ascended to the leadership in the post office.
The ministry publicly affirms its commitment to engage in dialogue with staff at the post office to resolve those concerns. And as for what the union plans to do next, Ferguson says,
to be continued.
Corval Pyfrom for the Bahamas Tonight.
Well, still on the labor scene, the Union of Tertiary Educators still has its concerns about the appointment of incoming University of the Bahamas President, Dr. Robert Blaine III. Dr. Blaine's appointment as the university's fourth president announced last month by UB's Board of Trustees following a 9-month-long search process. He was chosen from a pool of some 90 candidates from across the globe. However, UTEB quickly voiced its opposition, stating it felt Blaine was the least qualified candidate among the 3 finalists, which included Bahamian scholar Dr. Maria Woodside Oriaki and Dr. Leroy Hamilton. With Blaine now set to assume his new role on July 1st, the union's position on Blaine's selection hasn't changed, but it does intend to work with him.
The Board of Trustees, in their own wisdom, or lack thereof, they made a choice to choose him. And so we accept that's the board's right, that's their choice. And in that regard, notwithstanding our protestation, we will do our best as a union to support him during his presidency. In our mind, perhaps what the board saw was his leadership as a city planner, as a city developer, as a city leader. And somehow they determined that that qualification will translate more into leading the university. The jury is out on that, and we will see.
In other news this evening, Tuesday's announcement of SpaceX landings being halted, sparking some degree of curiosity in some quarters. Our Danielle Dean spoke with the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, who says evaluations are being made. And thereafter, it will be as clear as day that the protection of the environment is of paramount importance.
There have been Bahamians who had some questions about environmental impact. We want to ensure that there's a public consultation, that people have an opportunity to ask whatever questions they wish. So that's why the EIA is important.
Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper's comments come after recent updates that SpaceX aircraft are temporarily prohibited from landing here in the country.
SpaceX is required to submit a post-launch report that focuses on environmental impact. That report hasn't yet been submitted. We're requiring that report before we approve any additional landings.
DPM Cooper assures the Bahamian public that after the assessments regarding the SpaceX landings are done, if it's found to be harmful to the environment, they will certainly be brought to an end.
This is a valued partnership. We think it's progressive and innovative, futuristic. We believe that we will participate in shaping technology and research for future centuries. We're delighted to be a part of it. We're delighted to be in partnership with the SpaceX operation. We are committed to doing it safely. We are committed to protecting our waters. We are committed to protecting our environment.
Consultants Braun Limited is completing work on the post-landing reports. And at the end of the summer, the government will have the environmental impact assessment. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Meantime, as officials await a post-launch report from SpaceX, officials following that February 8th Falcon landing near Eleuthera, the company's using the time to cement its presence as a corporate partner. SpaceX launch Vice President Kiko Donchiv says there are a number of investments pegged at assisting Bahamians interested in STEM studies.
We have donated $1 million to the University of Bahamas to be used on STEM education. This will go directly into helping educate the students and the teachers and how we teach about, what does it mean to be an engineer? What does it mean to build things? And what does it mean to fly things in space?
Now, as Donchiv explained, a service attached to numerous SpaceX launches by way of the Falcon series have been the expansion of a global Starlink internet network. That network, used by many in the Bahamas, will also now assist education and disaster recovery efforts.
As part of our partnership to help inspire the STEM education in the Bahamas, we're donating another 300 units of Starlink service along with 1 free year of service as a start. This will cover a Starlink unit in every public school, plus some ability to have it in some of the private schools and nurseries too. We're also donating 56 Starlinks to DRM, the Disaster Relief Management Agency here in the Bahamas.
Well, Freetown constituents now have better access to health care following the grand reopening of the Anstown Community Clinic off Camp Road. Our Diane Dorset brings us the story.
The infrastructure is strong, the technology is up to date, and the services will now reach more people more quickly with fewer barriers.
With the snip of the ribbon and a round of applause, the Anstown Community Clinic officially reopened Wednesday. The fully renovated facility now features extended hours, new medical equipment, and a dedicated space for maternal and pediatric care. Health officials feel the investment reflects a nationwide effort to improve access to quality health care. Minister of Health and Wellness, the Honorable Michael Darville, says health care has remained a central focus of the government's agenda.
From day one, the Davis-led administration announced that healthcare would be a national priority. Since then, we have remained focused in delivering results and working diligently to ensure that Bahamians throughout our archipelago have access to safe, comprehensive healthcare services in their respective communities.
The clinic has been serving its community since 1979, and after several years of renovations now complete and staff already welcoming patients, the facility is officially back in service. But even as officials celebrated the opening, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis reminded the crowd that this moment goes beyond politics.
This is not about political promises. It's about people's lives. People who deserve to be treated with dignity. People who deserve care that's consistent, local, and humane. This clinic in Anstown has been modernized. Not refurbished, but modernized. It's been equipped to deliver 21st century primary care.
Health officials say the Anstown Community Clinic is expected to serve between 500 and 600 patients a month. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Diane Dorset.
Well, thanks, Diane. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the national report. This more news in a moment.
Step into a life of luxury and convenience with the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card. From earning premium cashback rewards on every dollar spent to enjoying comprehensive travel insurance, shop with confidence, knowing your purchases are protected. Our Platinum Concierge service turns your requests into reality, wherever life takes you. Let the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card be your passport to exceptional experiences. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
This one? No. Hey, look, KFC has an incredible promo.
I already had that for lunch.
Oh.
Crunch your hunger cravings and satisfy the whole family with KFC bucket meals starting at just $20. Get freshly prepared golden fried chicken, buttery biscuits, and add your favorite large size. Bucket meals starting at just $20. KFC, finger licking good.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamasair gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Do you ever just want more?
But wait, there's Marco's! Introducing the More Marco's menu, packed with your favorites starting at just $6. Like our warm, golden baked cheesy bread, crispy stuffed risotto. How about a hot, fresh, medium one-topping pizza, subs, calzones, pizza bowls, and more. Starting at just $6. Certain restrictions apply. More variety, more value, more Marco's! Order today at Marco's Pizza, Bahamas.
Easter celebrates generosity, and this bunny agrees. he's busy showing his generosity this season. At the paint place, we're having a 20% store-wide sale. Our gift to you: stop by and get colors that allow you to paint it right the first time.
Brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, where safety is first.
You're looking at a shot there of the sacred space at Clifton, the artwork by noted artist Antonius Roberts. That shot courtesy of our drone pilot, Neville Smith. Welcome back. The proposal to have life vest body cams for jet ski riders garnering strong views from either side, but the tourism minister is urging those even thinking of contributing to an already cloudy perception of the Bahamas to think again. Danielle Dean has the story.
While the task force that diagnosed the jet ski industry as one that would be safer if patrons wore body cams falls within the remit of the Ministry of Energy and Transport, Deputy Prime Minister the Honourable Chester Cooper says his ministry is dedicated to getting to the bottom of the issue. The Ministry of Tourism's Director of Security even leading the task force.
We are clearly concerned about the perception that these entrepreneurs are providing an unsafe experience for our guests. We want to fix that perception. We want the world to know that they can come and enjoy the waters of the Bahamas and not be concerned about being harmed. And therefore, we are working hand in hand with our colleagues at the Ministry for Transport to ensure that we put in place the requisite call-up systems, the requisite enforcement mechanisms.
Recent reports allege that the primary perpetrators are unlicensed operators. The DPM recommends that they all pause to think before the act, that this is their livelihood.
The Ministry of National Security is also critical, but essentially we want jet ski operators to also know that they must self-regulate, and they are biting the hands that feed them if they participate in any illicit activities involving residents or guests. And we want them to understand that Bahamians and our guests have a very low tolerance for this type of behavior.
Bringing remarks at Monday's opening of the police force's domestic violence unit, U.S. Charge d'Affaires Kimberly Furnish. She acknowledged that she was proud of the progress the Bahamas government has made in working on the issue. The event was a stark reminder of the urgent need to address safety concerns comprehensively.
We must continue to work together so that the Bahamas is a safe place for Bahamians and visitors alike, and that perpetrators of such violent crimes are held accountable.
Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Well, on a more somber note, Police Commissioner Shanton Knowles is giving a vote of confidence to police investigators and officials working on the probe into the death of Denari McCalmont. The 23-year-old was found lifeless on a beach on Paradise Island in the early hours of April 4th. His mother contends her son appears to have been beaten to death. However, the pathologist cites Denari's cause of death as drowning. This as officials await the results of a toxicology report.
Our pathologist has been working in this position for many, many years, and I am not going to defend the pathologist's report. What I will say is we stand on the pathologist's report at this moment, and the investigation into this matter is continuing. Once we are at a position to hand this matter over to His Majesty's coroner, we will do so, and then the coroner will make a determination. And that is as much as I can say at this time, that we sympathize with the family. We certainly offer our condolences. We do have professional people here in the Bahamas who understand their work, their portfolios, and we will turn this matter over to His Majesty's coroner in short time.
In more upbeat news, the government's making a $100,000 investment into a new NASA smart city project aimed at giving tourists a 21st century experience in the downtown port area. The pilot of the project was launched back in October 2024. According to officials, to date, over 35,000 people have gained access to the network, with the end goal of giving the country's 6 million cruise ship passengers the ability to stay connected to their global network at affordable rates. Tourism Minister and Deputy Prime Minister, the Honourable Chester Cooper, called the project multifaceted, noting that it's the first of its kind in the region.
This is primarily designed to drive traffic strategically to our vendors and create an improved visitor experience. On a daily basis, perhaps, we have more than 10,000 visitors to Junkanoo Beach. And as a result of this, there's great interaction between our guests and local residents. We're encouraging that this be an improved experience. We're putting in place a myriad of initiatives to ensure more positive engagements with jet ski operators, with vendors, and we want to ensure that the guest experience live up to what we promote.
The new comprehensive digital ecosystem, as called by project partners Alive, will also give those passengers more access to digital ads created by local vendors. In its initial phase, the platform is only available in the downtown area, but the plan is to have it expand throughout the capital and the Family Islands, first with Grand Bahama and Exuma. Vice President of Alive Business, Shauna Thompson, says tourists and locals alike can use the platform with just a quick scan of a QR code.
And they would be prompted to enter some details about their themselves. So we want to collect their email address, some demographic information so we know where they're from, age, and other details. That information is parsed and reported for Ministry of Tourism so that they can use it however they see fit to offer marketing details, offer them to come back, make other offers to them to make sure that we engage those tourists.
Still talking tourism, a high-level Bahamian delegation is participating in an international aviation organization facilitation conference in Doha, Qatar. Leading the team, Director of Aviation, Dr. Kenneth Romer, who says the focus is on exploring advancements in air transport by promoting collaboration, efficiency, and exclusivity in global air travel. A ministerial declaration reaffirming global commitment to enhancing air transport facilitation in advance of the next meeting is also expected to be drafted. The conference ends on Thursday. Well, there's more to come when the National Report returns. Stay with us.
This portion of the news is brought to you by folk called Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Bahamasair group of companies, we have been in Exuma now for the past 4 years, carrying out our paving program. A part of our company's philosophy is to do some work to international standards. So when you look at our paving division, we have a state-of-the-art lab to do all of our testing in-house, as well as a state-of-the-art asphalt plant with a trained technician carrying out the work on that site. The overarching goal of our company is to produce the work that we're doing in the entire Bahamas to international standards. We also make a difference by the training of our staff. We have a very intensive training program going on to where we are teaching young men how to learn the art of striping. Being a young man myself, I've made mistakes in the past. I was given a second chance to better my life, and it's only fitting that we pass it along. What's important for us is giving them a second chance for them to get a skill and a career that could take them further in life.
Are you straight? Bro, I ain't getting no service. I can't make no calls. I can't post nothing on my stories. I don't get it.
Wait, you on a live?
Shad, come, let's fix that. Come. This one needs saving. Pour them over, please.
Say less. Sign up today. Enjoy 5 gigs on us with select prepaid plans when you port your number to Alive, or 3 months free Alive fiber services when you port your landline.
What if I told you Wendy's has a new burger? With a flavor so secret, it's almost too delicious to handle. Well, now it's time to unlock that flavor. Try the new sweet and smoky barbecue cheeseburger. We can't tell you everything, but we can tell you that it's packed with flavor, including our secret barbecue sauce. Try the new sweet and smoky barbecue cheeseburger today. Available for a limited time.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code. Select your payment amount and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
Well, we're going to toss it now to LaDon and Marlena for a sneak peek of what's coming up in Access Now.
McChrystal, Holy Week would not be complete without some good old traditional hot cross buns, but I gotta ask you, Marlena, what flavors have you had or what flavors do you want to try this Holy Week?
Well, I've had the guava. I've had an apple crumble. But I think, you know, while they were all very good, I think it's nothing like the traditional hot cross bun.
I love the traditional one, but you were just telling me about some's doing a red velvet.
Red velvet. I saw red velvet online. Wow. Boy, listen, they look pretty good. Pretty
to try that.
So that's quite a departure from the traditional, but like you said, I'm sure it's pretty good. Stay with us. Our feature story is up next.
Diet-friendly special.
How do ideas become plans? Plans become memories.
So you like my new room?
And dreams become your life.
This is retirement.
Do you remember when hope became a house? When that house became a home? Your ideas are everything, and we're here to help make them happen. Your idea of yes, I can happens here.
After 30 years of banking, I've decided to take a leap of faith. I moved from banking into an untapped industry, which is manufacturing in the Bahamas. And now we are standing on 3 acres of land on which we're going to be putting the Bahamas' first end-to-end plastic recycling company, Eden Recycling and Manufacturing Company Limited. Eden has 2 arms, recycling and manufacturing.
This is groundbreaking for us. It's never been done before. It really makes a difference, not only in the Bahamas, but even around the world. This is not just a project that we're doing so that we can make a couple of dollars. We want to make sure that it benefits those who come after us. In future generations, we hope that this is a small vision, that they will take it and they'll expand on it. We can have the formula for what it means to do end-to-end recycling in the Bahamas, in the region, and even if we have to export these ideas and thoughts and concepts even into the U.S.
It's Spa Week, we got what you need. Sit back, relax, and come in for a treat. We just wanna make you smile. We will go the extra mile at Baha Retreat Spa.
Come visit us at Baha Retreat Spa on East Bay Street. Contact us at 323-6711 or visit us online at www.baharetreat.com.
Artwork by patients of Sandilands Rehabilitation Center on full display at the 4th Annual Occupational Therapy Department's art exhibition, sale, and auction. With the initial help of creatives, nurses, and staff, patients bloomed. Acting Administrator of Sandilands Rehabilitation Center, Leotha Colby, on the works of art.
Sandilands is the best kept secret. All these paintings you see here were done by our patients of the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center. So therefore, we thought the need to show the public what our patients are good for. And today we're having this auction, and we hope that through this auction, what people can do is also donate. While they purchase, they're donating and contributing to our occupational department.
Well, that does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
new era is dawning in Grand Bahama. An opportunity, it's knocking louder than ever. Introducing Tract B, Bahama Reef Yacht and Country Club Unit 1, a prime corner commercial property, footsteps from the Port Lacaya Marketplace, crystal clear waters and white sandy beaches. This expansive 4.8-acre tract is zoned for commercial and multi-use development. Envision a thriving restaurant, a boutique hotel, or an entertainment hub unique to your vision come to life. You can live, work, play, and learn in paradise when you seize this rare opportunity today. Collaborate with DEFCO and let's shape the future of Grand Bahama Island together.
After being included in the prestigious 50 Best Discovery list for 2025, Director of Hospitality at Bon Vivants, Nico Imbert, shared what this achievement means for the famous cafe and craft cocktail bar.
We've recently been nominated for the world's 50 Best Discovery list. And what that means essentially is we get to be a part of one of the most prestigious lists out there as far as, you know, hospitality and like tourism around the world. I mean, I know a lot of people travel and they visit places. I know a lot of people also do background work before traveling. So think about the list that you would want to check first and say, these are the places, these are the bars, the restaurants, and hotels you'd want to go to. Think about Bon Vivants being on that list. We're very passionate about the hospitality and tourism industry in the Bahamas, and that accolade itself signifies, you know, the Bahamas being recognized not just on an international level, but being recognized for the hospitality, the tourism. I like to say productivity that we have, because that's what hospitality really is in essence, you know what I mean? Especially for like in the Bahamas, you want to have things that are culturally relatable, not just to locals, but you know, people who's coming in from around the world, because in all essence, yeah, they come in for cocktails, but they still want to know that they are in the Bahamas, whether or not it looks and feels like the version of the Bahamas that they expected. They still want to feel like they're in the Caribbean. So a lot of the inspiration that we have behind our menu, a lot of the inspiration of the space itself, because all it goes hand in hand. I feel like it all works great together. You know, it comes from being able to articulate our culture and what we do here as Bahamians in a language that people will understand and appeal to, especially at like a restaurant bar level.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
The Anglican Bishop tells us what Holy Week is all about. Details straight ahead.
And since it's Holy Week, that means it's finally time to eat those hot cross buns and fish. Matea Cunningham tells us all about it. Stay close.
Giddy up, yeehaw. The Urban Renewal Boys Club goes horseback riding. That story is on the way.
And coming up in sports, Carifta swimmers off to make a splash for 7 straight.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Well, we continue our acknowledgement on Holy Week, this Access Now. Tonight, we have a visual artist here with us, the very talented Jai Neely.
And she's hard at it, LaDawn. Can't wait to see the end results.
Well, we'll get back to Jai in a minute, but for now, let's dive right into the news, shall we? For the next few days, Christians everywhere will continue to reflect on the events leading up to Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection. This time of reflection and remembrance is part of activities marking Holy Week, the holiest time on the Christian calendar. Head of the Anglican Church, the Right Reverend Leish Boyd, highlights the significance of the occasion.
A number of significant events happened. The Last Supper, the agony in the garden, the betrayal, the trial, the crucifixion, the death and burial, and then, of course, Holy Week ends with Easter, the resurrection.
The Anglican Bishop is encouraging everyone to embrace life this Easter season.
Life has its challenges, but life is wonderful, and we must seek to make life as good as we can for everybody whom we meet. You know, let's share the broad goodness, kindness, encouragement. Let's help people to see the beauty of life. Let's help those who are in need, because this is how we give legs to the Easter gospel. Jesus didn't just rise from the dead just right so. He rose from the dead in order to give us new life. And new life isn't just being alive. New life is the quality of life that we build for ourselves and that we try to help others to have.
Well, every Easter, Bahamian kitchens come alive with the smell of spice, sweet dough, and tradition. But behind the beloved hot cross bun lies a history. Furthermore, local chefs are now putting their own flavorful twist on this timeless treat. Matea Cunningham has the story.
Hot cross buns during Easter in the Bahamas are a blend of British tradition and Bahamian culture. The origin goes all the way back to the 12th century England, where a monk began marking buns with a cross to symbolize the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. The spices inside the buns were said to represent those used to prepare his body for burial. When the British colonized the Bahamas, they brought this Easter custom with them. Over time, Bahamians adopted it and added their own flavor. Today, hot cross buns are a staple during Holy Week, especially on Good Friday, often served alongside boiled or fried fish. Some families even take it further by adding cheese or putting a local twist on the recipe with coconut, nutmeg, or cinnamon. What started as a European religious tradition has become a meaningful part of Bahamian Easter celebrations, tying together faith, food, and community in a way that feels uniquely ours. So as hot cross buns continue to hold their place in our Easter traditions, it's only right that Bahamian chefs keep finding new ways to reimagine them. Today, we're visiting the social media sensation known as Heavenly Creations by Chef Mark, the Bahamian chef making waves with his bold and creative spin on local favorites. From Gombe soda cake to conch salad pizza, Chef Mark is no stranger to pushing culinary boundaries. And today, I'm sitting down with him to talk about his latest twist on the Easter classic, hot cross fritters.
And so I said a hot cross fritter, actually using the base of a fritter batter, but making it more on the sweet side, adding spices as well as raisins, and then putting a cross on it and with a dipping sauce. Of course, like I say, it's a different spin and a way to, enjoy the flavors of our cross bun, but in a different form. And of course, too, you're persons who would try it, but not a fan of raisins. And so I actually did a guava version as well. You could change out the raisins, put guava, you could put coconut, you could make it your own. This is something unique, and it's something that we're accustomed to. We used to comforters. But of course now, turning it into something sweet, or, to be paired with your fish for hot cross buns as a replacement for hot cross buns during the Good Friday season. And of course, some of these unique combinations, they do these things in fine dining restaurants. So it's also, too, to give the regular, working class Bahamian a taste of what the higher class folks may be enjoying as well.
Hot cross buns may have started as a British tradition, but here in the Bahamas, we've made them our own, mixing in local flavors, family memories, and a whole lot of heart. Whether served with fried fish or reimagined by creative minds like Chef Mark, they've become more than just a sweet treat. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Matea Cunningham.
Thanks a lot, Matea. Well, the galloping of horses met with the excitement of the Urban Renewal Boys Club on the Mariposa Stables was a sight for sore eyes. West Calix Forbes was on the scene of the launch of the Touch a Horse, Touch a Life program. Here's a story.
Boys on the ranch. We've got the boys on the ranch.
The Urban Renewal Boys Club traded in their usual city scenes for saddles, reins, and an up-close personal introduction to life on the ranch. The initiative part of Urban Renewal's monthly exposure events, and this time it came with 4 hoofs and a trail to ride.
Every Friday, we host meaningful events that is geared towards keeping our youth out of trouble, away from violence, gang violence, and keeping on the straight and narrow path. Today, we brought into the horse stable so they can see something that's outside of their environment, something that's fun, and try to create a memorable experience for young boys in the community.
The visit was filled with excitement and education, from learning how to groom and feed horses to getting their first taste of the range during a supervised ride. Trainers at the stable guided the group through basic horsemanship.
The president of Equestrian Bahamas shared the need for more students to experience horse riding.
The scope of the program is over a 2-year period initially, where we are aiming to touch somewhere between 500 and 800 primary and high schoolers in New Providence who live in areas maybe where they don't have an opportunity to see a horse, touch a horse, experience the magic of these wonderful animals, and of course, ride a horse.
Remember this as a memory.
Why?
Because you don't know if we can never do it again, you don't know.
Exposure is everything. You never know what will light a flame in the hearts of young men. But one thing is clear. The Freetown Urban Renewal Boys Club and Equestrian Bahamas Sports Federation isn't just keeping the boys occupied, it's giving them an opportunity to dream bigger. For the Bahamas tonight and Viva, I'm Wes Calix-Forbes.
Good story there, Wes. As you can see, visual artist Jai Neely is hard at it. The finished product is on the way, so keep it locked.
Supermarkets. Healthy choice soups, assorted 15-ounce, $2.59. Get your Elvis flour, 5 pounds, $3.69. Kellogg's family size cereals, assorted 24-ounce, $6.29. Fresh salmon, $9.99 per pound. Ripe delicious apples, per-pound bag, $3.49. Sign up and join the Super Value Quality Digital Rewards Program at any Super Value and Quality Supermarkets location.
Alive Business is giving you a chance to win a brand new office suite. Compliments of custom computers, Boss, Huawei, and Royal Bank of Canada. It's simple. Just pay your Alive bill on time and keep your account current or sign up for Alive Business Fiber. Boost productivity, enhance your office space, and take your business to the next level. Don't miss out. Stay connected, stay current, and you could be the big winner. For more information, call the experts at 242-601-8911.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home health care supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you. At the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
Nassau, get ready! You Be Fit Fun Run Walk Bike Skate Push Race Weekend is coming! April 25th through the 27th. Complete your 5K, 10K, or 15K virtually. Or join the big race at the Oaksfield campus on Saturday, April 26th at 6 a.m. Form a team and register at Chapter 1 Bookstore or online at ubfit.ub.edu.bs. Thanks to our title sponsor, Doctors Hospital Health System. Platinum sponsor, Baker Tilly. Gold sponsors, Island Law, Commonwealth Bank, and Fidelity Bank. Bronze sponsor, Shell Western Supply and Trading Limited. Additional sponsors include Deloitte, J.S. Johnson, BWA, Commonwealth Fury Limited, Nassau Agencies, Bahamas First, NUA, Caribbean Bottling Company, John Bull, Thompson Trading, Leno, Walk-In Clinic, and BTC. You Be Fit Year 8, Saturday, April 26th. For more info, call 424-8887.
Charlottesville, located in western New Providence, is our aerial shot of the evening. Our hardworking drone pilot, Neville Big Nev Smith, is out there flying this evening. But we're not going to be flying this evening. Instead, we're going to toss things over to LaDawn, who's standing by.
Thanks, Marlena. If you've ever wanted to invest but felt overwhelmed by all the different investment terms, mutual funds might be the perfect starting point. But like any investment, there must be risks to consider, right? So how do they work, and how do you choose the right one? Diane Dorset breaks it all down.
Investing in mutual funds is like joining a financial team. Your money is pooled with other investors and managed by professionals who decide where to invest. But before diving in, it's important to understand the different types of mutual funds and how they fit into your financial goals. There are several types of mutual funds, each designed for different risk levels and investment strategies. Cleara Farquharson, VP of Business Development and Client Relations, explains.
An equity fund invests mostly in stocks and shares. Over the long term, they will generate the highest rate of return, but in the short term, they can be very volatile. Bond funds invest primarily in bonds or fixed income securities, and while the rate of return is less than that of an equity fund, so is the risk level. Balanced funds invest in a mixture of both stocks and bonds and provide a perfect balance between risk and return.
So why do investors choose mutual funds? The benefits include diversification, professional management, and accessibility. But like any investment, there are risks too.
Some of the risks of investing in mutual funds include market risk. The value of mutual funds go up and down according to market conditions, and this is especially true for bonds and stock funds. Second, professional risk. The overall performance of mutual funds are determined by professional money managers, and sometimes they don't make the best decisions. Third, fees. Mutual funds charge investment fees, and these over the long term can actually reduce your overall return that you will generate from the funds. So it's important to remember and look for and ask about the fees that these mutual funds charge.
Now, how will you choose the right mutual fund? Farquharson says it starts with knowing your risk tolerance, checking a fund's past performance, and looking at the fees involved.
First and foremost, you want to ensure that the investment goals of the mutual fund are aligned with your own. So for instance, if you have a long-term perspective, if you're going to, for instance, saving for retirement or buying a home, you want to invest in an aggressive or an equity fund.
Whether you're saving for retirement or just starting your investment journey, mutual funds can be a great way to build wealth over time. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Diane Dorset.
It's always good to hear from our friends at Leno. Well, tonight during Holy Week, we welcome visual artist Jai Neely to Access Now. Welcome.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Jai.
So yes, hi. My name is Jai Neely. I'm an artist, but I'm a child of God. I love Jesus. I'm a disciple of him. I am tourism by profession, but art by heart.
Yeah. Now, speaking of art, we've been watching you work on this piece this evening. Can you tell us how long you've been working on it and what are the steps to completion?
So I started working on it today. So in total, maybe about 2 hours. Yes, and steps to completion, I still want to add a little bit more red in this area, some accents, but yeah, I'm just about there.
Because you can see some of the details of that red already. So can you tell us what inspired this piece?
Yes, so the Bible verse in Hebrews 12, it talks about how the joy set before him, the joy set before Jesus allowed him to have basically the courage to endure the cross. And so this is supposed to be representative of Jesus because in the Bible it talks about him being the Lamb of God. And this is me, actually. And this is supposed to be a mirror. And so the whole thing is Jesus, when he was approaching the cross, he looked at me and you and everybody, and he thought about us and the relationship that he can have with us, and that was the joy set before him. And he endured suffering because he endured suffering, but he was able to do that because of the joy set before him. And so I'm in this as well because I look at Jesus and the suffering that he endured, and I'm like, if he endured it, and he died. So if he endured it, looking at me, I can endure my suffering looking at him.
Amazing. So much going into this piece. God. Are all of your pieces inspired by Christianity?
Most of them are. Most of them are. I love to draw people. That's where my heart is at. That's hence the tourism. Most of them are inspired. Even when I don't try, somehow, you know, Jesus just comes into it.
Amazing. And so where can we find your pieces?
So you can find me on Instagram. My Instagram is It's Jai. And yes, you can also email me if you're interested in any of them. And that'll be through jaineely17@gmail.com.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. I can't wait to see what else you do with this painting.
Thank you so much.
So, well, we're going to be looking at what's coming up in sports next. And I'll give you a hint. It's Carifta, and even more Carifta. The sports report is on the next side of the break, so stay close.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. ATC customers, claim your $200 Bahamasair gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
The difference, Ruby's Ultra Tech in your car. Fill up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Spend less and go far. Fuel up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby's Ultra Tech in your tank and drive with a smile. Ultratech.
Celebrate the incredible women in your life this Mother's Day, and don't forget the special offer from Condominium, Bahamas. From April 16th to May 16th, enjoy a fantastic 35% off store-wide. That's right, everything you need to show your love and appreciation is on sale. Whether it's a heartfelt gift for mom, a treat for yourself, or something special for that amazing woman in your life, we've got you covered. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Visit any one of our stores today. Make this Mother's Day unforgettable with Condominium, Bahamas.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports in Access Now. I'm Charles Fisher. The next few days, it will be all about the Carifta. The Carifta swimmers, they left earlier today. Shane Stubbs and Quentin Gordon is also traveling with them. Lyndon Pindling International Airport buzzing with excitement, and with the colors of the aquamarine, black and gold. 242 ready to take over Trinidad and Tobago, and the swimmers looking for their 7th straight. Everyone, they are packed and ready for competition. A cheer to get all the juices flowing before boarding the flight, getting on the plane, and then jumping into the pool. We hear from Ayrton Monka and William Farrington.
Very excited, like Will was saying, like seeing everybody in the same uniform, all representing Team Bahamas, it's definitely going to be a wonderful experience. And, we've won 6 straight, and honestly, those teams over there are going to be hungry. They're going to want that title from us, but we're not going to give it to them. And that's what's going to come down to. Which team wants it bad enough? Which team wants it more? And clearly, we're that team. We're going to 7P.
All right, what would the 7th title be?
Just show how dominant we are, how much we take care and pride in, the development in young swimmers in the Bahamas. And just showing off our excellence.
I mean, we're all extremely excited as a team to go over to Trinidad and bring that 7P home. We've been training hard. We're rested now. Been on a Tabor swim. We've been eating well. We're just all extremely excited to go and get our 7P.
All right, how excited are you guys now that you're in the airport, you got your uniform on now? What's the mindset now that you guys came?
Yeah, definitely. It gets real, when everyone's here and we're all as a team. I know a lot of people are nervous right now, especially the people that it's their first time. But, it's just our duty and our job to help them get through that. And, it's good to see everyone as a team.
Well, before our swim team left today, they, along with our track and field team, held a pep rally last night over at the Andrew Rogers Baseball Diamond, and it was full of excitement. I'm Ajal Knowles with that report.
The vibes are certainly high yesterday in the foyer of the Andre Rogers National Baseball Stadium as Bahamas Aquatics, along with the Bahamas Carifta track and field team, assembling to build up hype as both teams head into Trinidad and Tobago for this year's Carifta Games. The athletes, along with coaches, as well as their family and friends, bringing the energy at a pep rally hosted by the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, Sports Minister, the Honorable Mario Boleg.
We all are going to be on one island in Trinidad and Tobago, competing in different venues and facilities. It's important to still know that we still one team Bahamas. And while Aquatics is on its way to try and make 7 straight, and we're hoping that they'll pull off, we expect a very, very successful track team that is heading out here. I've looked at them during the Nationals and the various GSSS and BISSE events, also the track meet in Grand Bahama, and I see a very strong team. And so I'm looking for great success from both of these teams. And so it's good for them to come together, not separately, but as one.
We also caught up with the captains for both the track and field and swimming teams, who said with both events being held in the same country, the teams will feed off each other's energy in an effort to bring home all the gold.
It's very interesting. This is probably the first time we really got together, especially with a big team. And we was able to basically learn off each other, and you will see at the opening ceremony when we get together and become one.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool, you know. It's not really likely for all us to be together, so the fact that everyone's coming to meet everyone is kind of a thing to open up everyone's eyes, and everyone can come and be more prideful as a team rather than separate sports.
Experience, it'll be definitely a fun trip, you know, track and swimming in one place in Trinidad. And I feel like that, you know, the two teams coming together, you know, they can feed off of the energy and, you know, give them that extra push, you know, track looking to win Carifta and Trinidad, and, you know, swimming looking to 7 feet, you know, we can really feed off each other's energy, you know, come back home with 2 trophies.
Being here is really an experience, and you can really feel the excitement with the swim team and the track team, and it's really like bringing the Bahamas together.
Now, Bahamas Aquatics did leave earlier today and should now be safely settled in Trinidad, while the track and field team is set to leave on Thursday morning. Stay locked into the ZNS television and radio networks as we will continue to keep you updated on all the action from Trinidad for the 2025 Carifta Games. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Amajal Knowles.
And that's going to do it for Sports in Access now. I'm Charles Fisher. Much more coming up in the Bahamas tonight at 11 o'clock.
Tomato paste, 6 ounces, $1.09. Pastorelli pastors, assorted 15-ounce, 2 for $4.99. Whole chicken wings, $1.79 per pound. Danish sparrows, $2.89 per pound. Fresh lemons, 3 for $1. Start up and join the Super Value Quality Digital Rewards Program at any Super Value and Quality Supermarkets location.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast. We had a dry frontal system move into the northwest Bahamas this morning without any fanfare, but it will keep our nighttime temperatures on the mild side for the next several days. And we do have some wet stuff just to the south of the Turks and Caicos Islands that's associated with a surface trough. And your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Live Business, where we bulk up your business. For all areas tonight, right through Thursday, those winds are going to be northeast at 10 to 15 knots. The wave height's 2 to 4 feet. High tide, that will take place at 11:02 tonight, with another high tide at 11:16 tomorrow morning. And then on Friday, for all areas, the winds become easterly, but those winds will be increasing 15 to 25 knots. Very rough sea conditions, 5 to 8 feet over the ocean. So we're asking small craft throughout the 700 hours on Friday to exercise extreme caution. High tide will take place at 11:16, with the low tide at 5:16 in the afternoon. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
We are serving Almighty God. Yes, we're serving Almighty God. We are serving Almighty God. Yes, we're serving Almighty God. We are serving Almighty God. Yes, we're serving Almighty God. Oh, we are serving Almighty God.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. LaDawn and Malia.
Thanks a lot, Basil. Holy Week is winding down, Malena.
It is, and Bishop Boyd certainly told us what Holy Week is all about.
That's right. Let's see what Matea Cunningham is up to with Let's Talk Socials.
Good Wednesday evening, everyone. Yesterday, we talked about the relief teachers' experience during the Easter break. Now, shifting gears a bit from classroom celebrations to creative expression, let's talk about a stunning piece of art that's been making its rounds on social media this Holy Week. Artist Emma James has captured hearts and attention with her breathtaking painting, commemorating the resurrection of Jesus in a powerful and imaginative way. The piece, a visual of the tomb opened from the inside. That's right, it's not just an image of the stone rolled away, it's a bold artistic statement that reminds us Jesus didn't need help escaping death. He conquered it. The painting has sparked conversation and admiration across platforms, with many praising Emma for not only her talent, but for using her gift to glorify God in such a unique and powerful way during one of the most important weeks in the Christian calendar. Here's a look at the painting and some of the comments it's been receiving. If you had the ability to paint like Emma, what would you paint to celebrate the Easter holiday? And that's a wrap on today's Let's Talk Socials. I'm Matea, and I'll catch you right back here next time for more of what's hot in socials. Until then, take care, and this has been Let's Talk Holy Socials.
Thanks a lot, Matea. That does it for Access Now. Make sure to tune in to our Moonday Thursday newscast tomorrow evening right here at 7:30.
As for tonight, we're going to leave you with the wonderful work of Jai Neely. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
At Harold One, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.